All right. What is up, everyone? We hope you all are doing well, and we just want to say thank you for coming back and checking in. And if you haven't, go check out our latest Loners video, and also make sure to jump over to our vlog channel and check out our latest vlogs and stuff. We had one of my favorite ones just came out, the recent one.
Which one was it? The beach?
The Hidden Paradise, Koh Noi.
Freedom Beach.
Yeah.
That was sick.
Go check it out. Like, comment, subscribe. You know, we appreciate every little thing that anyone does.
Yes. And yes. I'm tired. I'm so tired.
We were hanging out with Linda's niece this past few days. We went to go see that Barbie movie.
It was good.
It was pretty good. It was funny. I didn't know what to expect, and I was like, okay, like some of the jokes are pretty funny, actually.
The whole movie was hilarious because it was like borderline satire, and I think a lot of people were offended by that because
they took it too seriously, I think.
Yeah, it's like if the shoe fits, then that's on you. But like, if you can't take I don't want to get all philosophical, but if you don't see the underlying like message, then that's on you.
Yeah.
And then but anyway, my niece was here for a few nights, and
we got a taste of what it's like to watch a child.
I've always known. I have younger siblings. You don't.
I do have younger siblings, but they're very young, so they're like very, very young, like baby young almost. So it's like,
you have younger siblings?
Oh wait,
He thinks cousins are siblings.
I thought, I'm gonna be honest with you, I would categorize siblings as cousins, nieces, nephews.
No, literally,
whatever.
They're cousins. That's the way we categorize brother sister as siblings.
Okay, whatever. Yes,
Your cousins are cousins.
You're right.
It's two separate things.
You're right. Anyway. All right, so today we're gonna do a video where an American is shocked by English from England, Scotland, Ireland, and Wales. I just found out the other day, actually. I was talking to my grandfather. Wales is its own country, but it's part of the United Kingdom. Yeah, but I just didn't know it was its own country. I thought it was part of somewhere else. Like, I just thought it was like a town within like Ireland or somewhere like that, or like somewhere.
I don't know why I thought that like Scotland, Ireland, they kind of already removed themselves from the UK by now. I'm pretty sure Scotland did.
Yeah, and then only the northern part of Ireland, I believe, and the southern part of Ireland.
You're right.
Still
it was part of Ireland.
So that's why I think that there's like how do I say it? Like a disagreement between the northern and southern part because of that. Yeah.
That makes sense, but I don't know why I just assumed Wales kind of like did their thing too.
All I know is it's like this very old history area, Welsh, and they like speak kind of different. There's one show on Netflix that we watched, and I thought it was like a some other area, but it was Wales, and it always looks like cloudy, and I think that's most of that area though. Yeah,
that's that's like all of that area.
That area, yeah. Okay, so let's get into it. So it's called American Shocked by English from England, Scotland, Ireland, and Wales. Can you understand? All right.
If we were to ask you in our languages, if I ask you Gai Mindy Tibachs would you understand what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. I totally would. No, of course I would not.
Hello.
Well, I know that definitely there's some different accents going on here and pronunciations, so I'm really curious to see how we will do these expressions today.
Characteristics of Irish pronunciation. I think we have a very specific sort of rhythm to how we speak, which is what really kind of stands out in the Irish accent, I think. But even like, same with all of the UK and in Ireland too, there's different accents in different regions as well. So, you can't really just say this is one Irish accent because there are so many Irish accents too.
It's definitely the same in Wales. The most famous accent in Wales is the South Walian accent. So when people meet me, they expect me
I feel like that's in most countries. There's not just like one solid.
Yeah, of course.
to say, oh, I'm from Wales.
Yeah.
I was going down to the shops. But I'm from North Wales, so my accent's a little bit softer. It's like South Walian meets Northern England together. But yeah, we have so many different accents in Wales as well.
I think, to me, Welsh is kind of sing-songy as well.
It's very sing-songy. It's because all we ever do is sing.
Yeah, and you are known for being amazing singers in general. Like
today is quite a challenge just to speak. Normally we communicate in song with our dragons.
Oh yeah.
In Scotland, I think a lot of the accents people hear are like Shrek or Braveheart type accents, which are in a way kind of more fantasy than regular. But
wow, I've never heard a Scottish person just talk so clearly like that.
What do you mean clearly?
Like without like a heavy accent.
His is a pretty thick. I wouldn't say it's the thickest, but
all I pictured when I hear Scottish, oh, you donkey.
Which is proving his
That's
point.
what he's saying, yeah.
My grandmother's from Scotland.
Glasgow.
I feel like the way I can tell if someone has a Scottish accent, I feel like it sounds like they almost have like a lump in their throat. Like they're trying to like talk around the lump. You know what I'm saying?
Kind of, not really.
Like it's almost like I can feel there's something inside of their throat.
Did your grandmother had a heavy Scottish accent?
To me, it was just her voice, but looking back, yeah, she had an accent. I wouldn't say it was super strong because she was in America for so long, but...
Do you know what age she came over here?
I don't. But some of her little quirky remarks, I found out later it was like just part of the lingo over there. You know? It wasn't just my grandmother saying this. It was a Scottish thing. Sense.
There's some funny Scottish shows that I've seen.
Yeah, she used to play a couple for me when I was a kid. And they were interesting. But like you were saying, it had like that like grayish, bluish. Yeah.
I will say like for the longest time, I was very ignorant to the difference between Irish and Ireland and Scotland. Like
I still am.
For so long, I would be like, oh, they're like the same, right? And then I find out all these little details of how they're so different and the differences they have. But yeah.
It's nice to be represented.
Yeah. I mean, actually, now that you mention it, I didn't realize Shrek was supposed to have a Scottish accent.
Yeah, or Mrs. Doubtfire.
But if I think about it, I'm like, okay, he was supposed to have something.
Sweet, like Miss Doubtfire has a Scottish accent. I haven't seen that movie since I was a kid, but...
I need to rewatch that.
But I remember...
There was an accent, yeah.
There was, but I thought it was just Robin Williams trying to impersonate like an old lady.
I guess it was Scottish.
Maybe that's why I did like that movie as a kid. It reminded me of my grandmother.
Maybe, yeah. That was a great movie, yeah.
I gotta rewatch that.
American accent. Yeah, but if I had to answer, I wouldn't say, oh, that's Scottish accent.
I mean, I think it is.
Yeah, maybe Welsh or Scottish. But it's a mixture of also the words they use. Because if I don't know what word they're using and they have an accent, then I really won't know what's going on.
Like if I said to you, all right, Henry, you going in the morning?
Yeah,
would you?
Huh?
Yeah, I've got no idea what you just said. You're right, love.
Well, yeah, I wouldn't really say that, but just an example. I would be like, hi, girlie, where are you going tomorrow? Yeah.
In America, I would say, what's up?
In England,
I'm sorry, was that from like The Office or something?
Okay, look, I just have to say, they picked this on purpose, but this girl speaks so slow. They picked like the ditzy American girl.
She's not ditzy, but they definitely picked someone that was more like chill, laid back.
Yeah.
Like,
I guess what's ditzy? I'm sorry, that might have been the wrong word.
That's not a good word.
Does that mean dumb?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
Pretty much.
My bad.
Wow, the irony. Doesn't know what ditzy means. I'm just kidding. But stop. Whatever.
No, what?
Hi,
I forgot what I was gonna say.
In Wales, we use Welsh for this. We just say, oh, ti'n iawn, which is like, you okay? Or yeah, what's up? You alright?
In Scotland, we might say, how are you? Or all right, if you know them. Yeah.
Yeah. Also in Ireland, like you could say in a few different ways. I think the most the stereotypical one is, what's the crack? What's the story? How's it going?
I mean, obviously.
Someone's gonna come up to me when we're in Ireland. Where's the crack? Or what's the crack? I'm gonna be like, no, I don't smoke. I don't smoke.
Actually, not the Welsh one because I don't know that at all. And I think maybe Scottish would be a bit hard if you didn't just say, how are you?
What about what's the crack?
The reaction was like,
I mean, we say what's cracking sometimes.
No one says that.
Yeah, so I could kind of guess what.
Did she watch Malibu's Most Wanted? Is that what she's referring to?
No one says that either.
What's crack-a-lacking?
I think she's trying to fit in with them.
No, I think she's trying to find relatability.
That's what I'm saying, like trying to find a common ground by saying that.
Or kind of like make them feel like
no one says that
we're
here.
not that different.
If you were to say that to certain people, they'd be like, "What's wrong with you?"
I mean, I'm sure there are people out there that say it. It's just not common.
Or like, "What's crack-a-lacking?"
Yeah. Like the early 2000s.
That means, like, what's cracking? That's kind of like an old way to say it.
Because we say, what's the story? But sometimes people just say story. Yeah. So you're walking down the street, you're like, story.
Oh yeah, that might be confusing.
Yeah.
In America, we would say, that's great.
In England, I think we can say a lot of different things for this, but if I'm going to be specific to my region, I feel like we say, that's dead good. Like, that's really good. Maybe? Or that's sound. Yeah, sound mate.
Yeah, I feel like in Wales as well, we could say, yeah, it's great, that's grand.
In Scotland, depending on the context, you could say that's bro because it's like good. Or sometimes you say bro for handsome. Or just say that's pure dead brilliant as well.
Oh, yeah. Why do we use dead? Like, it doesn't
sound cool.
I know, that is weird.
Yeah, in Ireland, like we'd say, personally I would say like, that's unreal. Would you say that? Oh, that's unreal. You said like, you say that's grand, but in Ireland when we say that's grand, it means fine. Like, not good, not bad, just it's grand.
Okay.
It's like so-so.
So they'd be like, oh, that's grand. Like, just, it's fine.
Wow. If somebody said that's grand after, like, I said, updated them about something.
I would think they think I'm saying it's like amazing.
Right.
Yeah.
I'd be like, thank you. And they're like, okay.
Confusing.
I was like if someone said, how are you? And I said, I'm grand, it just means like...
Oh, it doesn't mean I'm really good?
No, it's like, I'm
Yeah,
doing
because
okay.
in America too, that means like really good.
Yeah.
You wouldn't just say I'm grand if you're doing fine.
Yeah, we're just fine. We're not that excited. to be
Wow. Okay.
Can you understand what everyone is saying?
I think so. Unless the grand thing, that's like, if it's just normal, that's not great. That's like,
That's not so great.
that's not so great.
I'm just grand.
Yeah. In America, I would say that's nasty.
Yeah.
Nasty.
Nasty. In England,
I'm going to guess one of them is going to say rank. I feel like that's a word that they would use.
we might say that's vile or that's gross.
Yeah, I feel like in Wales, I would personally probably say, oh, that's filthy.
Oh.
That's filthy.
In Scotland, we might say minging, dirty,
Minging.
disgusting.
Disgusting.
Minging.
You have to say disgusting.
Disgusting!
In Ireland, we would say, like, yeah, just like, that's disgusting. We do say that's manky too. I feel like it's kind of more of a childish kind of word. I feel like children say manky. I don't say manky myself. Yeah.
I don't know, like, if this is a regional thing, but when something is like kind of gross or nasty, sometimes we say it's janky.
Oh, I have heard
I've never heard that.
Janky.
Yeah, I've heard that.
I've heard janky when it's something like that's not put together well. Like if you buy something and it's like cheap, and that's what I've heard for that.
Yeah.
I thought it meant if something's like cheap and broken.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
Oh yeah, it can mean that too. Like if it doesn't really work well or it's like iffy, like not good, janky.
It's
In
raining
America,
cats
we
and
would
dogs.
say it's raining cats and dogs outside.
Would we say
In
that? I don't think I
England,
would say that.
Maybe in the northwest, you would say like it's chucking it down or it's pissing down.
It's pissing down. I would say it's pouring.
Yeah.
It's pouring outside.
It's pouring outside.
It's pouring buckets.
Wales is exactly the same.
Yes.
Like it's absolutely, or it's levering it out.
Oh.
I've never heard that.
Weathering.
Because if it's raining really hard, we'd say raining cats and dogs, it's lashing, it's pissing it
Lashing.
down.
Yeah, in Scotland, I might say it's bucketing rain out there.
Yeah.
Say it again.
It's bucketing rain out there. Like it's
bucket
buckets of
and
rain.
Yeah.
Wow.
In Ireland, we'd say
Why are they
it's
doing
lashing, it's pissing, it's bucketing. My mom would always say like it's bucketing from the heavens.
Oh.
I don't think I've heard of any of these before.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, we only say like it's pouring or, I mean, raining cats and dogs. Some people say that. I feel like it's more written in books or something.
It's quite poetic.
Yeah. But like, if it's just raining really heavy, we say like it's pouring outside.
Well, if in America it's raining really lightly.
sprinkling
we call it a drizzle.
Or drizzle, yeah.
Oh,
Do you say
it's spitting, yeah.
Do you say drizzling?
Drizzling.
Interesting.
In America, we say stand in line.
In England, I think we say like get in the queue.
Get in
Wales,
the queue.
get in the queue. Right?
Scotland's the same, get in the queue, back of the queue.
In Ireland, we say back of the queue, get in the
Yeah.
queue.
I noticed this too when we went to like Spain and Italy. They said the people who spoke English would say queue. Yeah. That's a word everywhere else, I think, too, instead of line.
Yeah, or if you're like buying tickets on Ticketmaster
You're
or
in the queue.
StubHub, you're in the queue.
Yeah.
But
Here it's in
if
line.
somebody's verbalizing it, we just say line.
Yeah.
Well, I think this one's kind of different because if you said that, someone might not know to stand in a physical line because we use queue, but usually for like online stuff.
Yeah, for online.
Okay.
Oh, like you're in the queue.
Yeah.
Tickets for Beyonce.
Yeah, like if you make a phone call, etc.
Yeah.
Oh,
But if you
interesting.
say like get in the queue in real life, I don't know, it might be confusing. In America, we say where's
Where's
the
the loo?
bathroom
The loo.
or the restroom, etc.
In England, we could say where's the loo,
Hey.
where's the toilet, where's the bathroom, where's the water closet is a very old word, but you'll see WC as like the symbol for like toilet.
Huh.
But I think
Where did we see that? We saw that somewhere. In Australia or somewhere.
I don't remember, but I do remember
We
seeing
saw,
it.
yeah. I've heard of the loo. I noticed in other countries too, they say toilet more. Like they're just like, oh, it's a toilet. Like, where's
I
the
feel like
toilet?
that's just universal. So like, if
It's easier,
somebody
yeah.
doesn't speak English and
They just say toilet.
I ask and I ask where it's at and they look confused, I'm like toilet.
Yeah, that's true.
Because everybody knows what toilet is.
loo, toilet. Do people actually say loo? I say loo.
People do.
I think it's an English thing.
Yeah.
To me.
I've definitely heard loo in Coronation Street.
Okay, then we'll say loo.
Yeah. But in Wales, actually, we don't very often say toilet. We use the Welsh word. And there's two Welsh words. There's toiledi
Toilety.
and tibach. And tibach literally means little house. T is house and bach is small. So if I was naturally asked this in what we call Wenglish, I'd say, oh, where's the tibach?
Oh.
In North Wales. And in South Wales, maybe, where's the toileti?
We would generally say where's the toilet. Personally, I would say the bathroom because I don't want people knowing exactly why I'm going there.
In Ireland, we say where's the toilet, and if you want to have like more colloquial term, where's the jacks?
Oh,
Jacks.
The jacks, yeah.
why that?
Why that? I don't know. It's just called the jacks. Yeah.
Would you understand what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, I totally would.
She's fluent in Welsh.
Yeah,
Welsh
didn't
is-
you know?
Yeah, Welsh is easy.
No, of course I wouldn't.
Welsh seems a little more confusing. But then I know also if you're from Ireland, there's Gaelic, which I think is the old language. I don't know who uses it still, but yeah.
Not.
What about the Irish one? Which is more difficult?
I think the Irish one is so long.
Yours.
Yeah,
That's
it's too
very
long.
I would not know at all. Not even if you said jacks or anything
Even
like
the
that,
jacks.
I
Can I go to
wouldn't
the
know.
jacks?
So you know, I said we use WC sometimes for the toilet.
Yeah.
Do you use that in the US?
Very rarely. I have seen it before, but it's not that common. Usually, it just says restroom, toilet, or like it will have the symbol of the man and the woman. I think it's funny because some of our expressions are really similar, but some are totally different and like so confusing because you say it in your own languages for specific things. I'm still thinking about going to the bathroom in Irish. Like, if I had to say that at school, I think I would be in trouble.
But you learn it very quickly when you need to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. If I really
Just
had
say
to go,
jacks.
I could probably learn it.
It's fun.
Fun.
I didn't know about like the toilet thing though. That's really funny
It's just
that
like
they
a
make.
school thing.
Yeah, but it's good because then it makes you like really remember.
Am I like missing something? I don't feel like the toilet was the most difficult one to understand,
It wasn't.
unless I like zoned out.
I don't know.
But it's good because then it makes you like really remember.
Well, it's kind of become like a meme in Ireland itself now that that's the only sentence we can all say. We can't speak the language, but we can at least ask to go to the bathroom.
So it was nice to hear the other colloquialisms that the other nations have. I know that people would probably think my accent's more unusual as well, but from my point of view, it's nice to hear other ones.
You know, we're also like close by geographically, but we
Yeah.
all have our own kind of quirks. dialects and
except for her.
ways of speaking.
I think it's super fun just to hear because I feel like you get really used to it when you're there, but if we actually sit down and compare it like this, it is more interesting.
Most of the American expressions I obviously knew, and the English ones, a couple of Irish and Scottish ones which were really interesting. The bathroom, the jacks.
The jacks.
The jacks. Yeah, that was really interesting, but it's also amazing because we're not far apart geographically, maybe 1 hour.
Yeah, no.
But sometimes we have completely different ways of expressing something. So it was really, really cool.
So today we talked about how we compare different expressions in our countries.
If you like the video, please like, subscribe, and comment.
We'll see you soon.
All right. Yeah, if you like the video, like, subscribe, comment.
What?
I think the Welsh dude seemed the coolest, in my opinion. I'm just saying, he seemed cool. But if you guys give us some deets about, like Wales, I don't really know too much about it. I feel like it doesn't get talked about.
I feel like Wales is one of the countries we forget exists.
I mean, yeah, you don't really hear about it at all. But I don't know. Hope you guys enjoyed that one. That one was a quick, fun one. If you did, like, subscribe, guys. All right, jump over to our vlog channel. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. All right.
Have a good day.
Yeah. Check back in with you later.